Hey everyone, Marvel Rivals content on this channel. Started playing season 2. I was Eternity last season, and I'm cranking back up. The ranks. As you can see by win loss, I'm doing something right. I mainly play Rocket Raccoon so far this season, and dives are what I see people moaning about a lot. So I thought I'd show you a game here. Just as you can see from the stats, we have Venom, 4, and Magic at some points. 4 and Magic, Spider-Man and Black Panther. So we got a bit of dive there, and we're gonna go straight into it. And I'll tell you how I'll talk through the whole game, my thought process, and how we do. These are the ranks. You can tell it's a mid diamond lobby. This was taken on, I think, week 2 or week 3 of the season. So ranks resets are coming in hot. I'll go to where it starts, and I'll start talking over it. And I'll get some lo-fi hip hop in the background. Wow. Because I think background music is based. Where's my mouse? Alright, getting straight into it. Game starting now. I'm just going to start spamming orbs towards the Mr. Fantastic, because I don't know what time it is. I don't know why it's going down like that, but I see right there, you see Spider-Man, BP, Venom. You already know what kind of game it's going to be. I need to keep my Iron Man alive, and I need to keep the Invisible Woman alive, because she is probably going to be the target of their wrath, and that's what you can do. Try to keep her alive, try to stay safe yourself. I'm Rocket, so I know they're probably going to go for her first, and I've got to really take care of the other support. It'd be nice to sit there and say how my team's really bad, and how my team needs to do something. But unfortunately, the only thing you do in rank is take care of yourself. I'm not the best at aiming, so I like to play a lot of heal bot Rocket. I think that's really strong, and yeah, as long as I stay alive, I'm getting value from my heals, right? So stay alive, dodge the BP, and just heal as much as you can. We get completely rolled at this first point. I can't tell you exactly why, but we are getting completely rolled. Luckily, Black Panther can't kill me because I'm playing correctly. Or he's playing incorrectly, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know what the ranks of everyone was last season, but hey, it's diamond right now, so it's probably decent. I'm very stupid and run into the wall. I was trying to run up that, and I die. Go figure. But luckily, we are going to make a comeback at this next, after the first point, so here we go. Our Iron Man swapped to Namor as well. Very helpful to have the DPS swap when you need to, because, my god, is it terrible when no one swaps them, am I right? But the healers, you can swap too. If you're getting completely dove to shit and you're playing Luna, playing Rocket or Jeff is a possibility. Jeff's not the best, but if you're getting dicked on by dive, you can't really play Luna. If you don't have like a Namor or someone babysitting you, right? You're not always going to have that, so it's good to do what you can. So I'm always going to try to sit at the back here. I'm going to ult to counter the Spider-Man ult. God bless Rocket buffs. And yeah, going to keep going on. I am though going to keep watching the right side to make sure Spider-Man can't pull me off. Very important on this map, because if he pulls me off and it stuns me long enough where I can't dash back up, I'm dead. I'm getting a lot of value by just being alive here. Everything I do is good because I'm just alive, which is fantastic, right? Yeah, here we go. Just staying back and healing. I know the Spider-Man and all that. Can't really run through Namor Squid, so I'm kind of trying to hang around Namor, hang around this van, because Agamotto dash, LOS, try to keep some people alive through the Agamotto, and I keep the Scarlet Witch up, which is good. The Scarlet Witch is also my duo, so obviously going to look after those. Yeah. I would say we're doing okay so far now that we're holding on. I'm running around the van because it's a really good position to basically run melee around, because a melee like Venom can't chase after me too well around this van. Spider-Man's running after me, but he can't immediately kill me, which is nice, God bless. Things like holding off their front line, bless them, because luckily with all their divers, they don't have too much pressure on our front line, luckily, so Thing's free to just punch them, beat their shit in, right? Unfortunately, the cloak just gets sent there by Spider-Man, because the woman swapped the cloak. But yeah, still got to try to keep him alive, get the health pack there. I'm not throwing back in that situation because I wanted the health pack. Not right now. But yeah, get back to them. But yeah, going back to the point, and I know here we just got shit canned. I've got ult though, so, but unfortunately, they are right there. Look at that. However, I see that someone's on the cart. That person is Luna, so I'm going to drop my ult so we can just run them over, because we can run them over, we can hopefully change the tide. And yeah, off we are. And now that we're back here, I can play around this health pack here, which also has a lot of environment I can run behind to avoid flankers. And yeah, keeping the melee alive, staying safe. Dash out of Spider-Man because I'm in a decent spot too. He tries to get me, but he can't. He's still running after me, but I'm heading towards the health pack. And luckily I get it before Mr. Fantastic griefs me. But I'm still keeping on, you know. The cloak's healing me, God bless her. But yeah, staying alive, being elusive, getting value off just living, right? As a support in this situation with this many divers, I just have to live, and my team should win. If my team doesn't win, then we're just diffed, right? There's nothing we can really do at that stage. My team's still losing with this much pressure on the back line, and me not dying. If they dive me and they don't kill me, that's good. That means, you know, we're getting value out of it because 2 people chasing 1 guy around. If I die, it's not working. You just got to live. Right there, I see Venom swinging. I know he's going to go for me because Cloak's in a really good spot to not get dove on that hill, and I run into the bubble there because, hey, if I'm in the bubble, I can't die. Wow. Yeah, they ult, so we just gotta stay alive. Our Scarlet Witch ults, but unfortunately gets gripped or something. Probably by the Spider-Man, if I had to guess. And yeah, keep always shoot the rocket ults. Their team is pretty much invincible when it's on, and they're gonna kill us, so always shoot it. Basically staying alive. I mean, that tree there is diabolical for getting away from flankers. It's really hard to chase a rocket over that tree because if you're a big character, it's hard to like get over it really easily, right? But yeah, healing on. Venom's way too deep here at ults for no reason, so that's really good because that means he's not gonna have the next fight. We're still winning this fight because yeah, they're just slowly falling apart. I've got ult coming, and I know Spider-Man's ult should be coming sometime soon as well, so I'm gonna try to ult the Spider-Man ult. Good to counter his ult with it because I don't know this cloak, and I also know they don't have ult, but if it's me, I'm always going to try to use my ult to, you know, counter the other enemy's ult because I know me, right? I'm in control of myself, but I'm not in control of the enemy team. Friendly support, sorry. Always pay attention to her, always looking back where the cloak was to know if I need to heal her. I ult to counter the Spider-Man ult, but I'm an idiot, and look at that, man. I'm right there. I'm almost in it, but I'm not in it. Go. Rocket's too hard for me. I ult too far away, that's my mistake. That's one of the many mistakes I did this game. But luckily my ult's still up when I'm dead, so easy. And we get a lot of value out of it because their divers can't really focus it too easily, right? When my team's like kicking their ass. I throw the revive there just in case it gets someone, but it wasn't in range. But luckily my team has some ults left. I cancel the revive to like send in, and just make sure you're not like stacked here, right? Like, look at that. He couldn't get a lot of value because I wasn't stacked, right? And that's it, right? Against BP specifically, you don't want to stay too stacked, or I guess many sports. Divers, you don't want to stay too stacked, right? Because it basically just gives them more value. And more value is bad. So just healing here, and luckily the Venom's gonna grief a little bit and be off the point. And we're good. I think they lost anyway, even if the Venom didn't die there, but you know it's good. So looking straight at it now, we can look at our stats. Now, I'm only narrowly, I haven't died as much as the cloak, which is good because it provides me value, but I'm only doing 12k here, the cloak's doing 7k, so we're not, you know, we're about even, and their healers are basically just healing their front line that's getting mauled by the, thing, so. But that's what you can do. Their divers do a lot more burst, and we have sustain. The Spider-Man's gonna swap to, gonna swap here to Punisher, and one of their divers is going to swap to 4, and we're still going to have BP and Venom and all that stuff. I'm just going to head to where it was. I'm just going to head a little bit here because unfortunately we get like basically spawn trapped for a little bit, for like a good like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or so, so I'm going to skip ahead. All you really missed is I ult, a Punisher ult, and other than that we're getting spawn cap. Nothing interesting happens. I think I died like twice as well. Our team's just getting slaughtered here. Oh, but it didn't skip ahead, unlucky. Network error, try again. Thanks for that, I guess. But yeah, here we go. Back to it. Always keeping up the other healer up. Running away because they're focusing me for once. So run towards health pack, play on health packs. And try to keep healing the cloak there. Very close to dying, but you've got to just bombard her with heals. It's tempting to heal the Mr. Fantastic who's up further. But we just got to make sure we're not dying to the supports, right? I've got to look out for the supports. Well, for the other support rather. He ults here. I try to put the amplifier around the corner, but it doesn't work. So the Punisher shoots it down, but yeah. Basically don't want to lose momentum here because looking at the timer, we've been held for about 1:30 now. We're not really cracking through, and we want to push through something. Unfortunately, our Storm gets beamed on, and I'm not in a position to move up at all, so I'm trying to keep the cloak alive. And yeah, the 4's kind of in our backline right now. I don't know if he has ult, by the way, so I'm backing up, staying way away. So again, we're not stacked, so if he does have ult, it's not going to like kill us both, right? Or at least kill, might not kill anyone. But yeah, luckily our cloak gets ult, so we can push forward with that. Doing a bit of damage now with the cloak ult. But yeah, I'm a very passive, healing rocket with my aim's not the best, and I think it's good to have a lot of healing. Four's up there, and I feel like he has ult, so I'm staying a lot back, staying super far back. But unlucky for us, we get ran over here by the Luna ult, and I mess up a jump because I'm really bad at the game. Listen, a rocket in its natural habitat, and I die here because yeah, I shouldn't have went down like that. Died. Oops. But they have Luna ulted. That's gonna be very important because that basically just means hey, they don't have a Luna ult coming up, and my ult is 56%, 57%. But lucky for us, I know the 4 is always flanking, so I'm looking for the 4, trying to get him out. I see him there. He fucks his dash up, but I see him, so I'm gonna back up because guess who he's gonna go on? The supports. 4 should never be touching me as a rocket, like ever. But unlucky, the thing dies, and it's kind of fucked at that point. Get back to spawn right, wait for our tanks and stuff to respawn. No use dying for free and giving them more charge. But they did rocket ult, which is again good because them rocket ulting that means they don't have it for the next fight. Our Scarlet Witch swaps to Wolverine to pressure their Venom and 4, and yeah, that's good. Always stashing up to dodge any dashes from the Panther. Because yeah, as you probably guess, double dashes is bad. I ult here to get us back on the cart because we're getting held. We've got 30 seconds left. Unfortunately, the Punisher's ult as well. But fortunately for me, my team has eyeballs and ears, so they line and don't decide to ego check the Punisher. So the Punisher really doesn't get too much value out of this other than destroying my ult. Black Panther's after me, but I can just always go back to the jump pad, which is good. Always making myself not a good target to go after. I'm basically being an annoying shit so they don't go on me. Because if they can't go on me, then they're going to go on my team. I can heal my team, right? I throw that down there just in case they kill the cloak, because I know right now this cloak cannot die. We're on overtime. If this cloak dies, we're fucked. Luckily, yep, really good. Shifts the thunder. And again, we're spread out, so it's not much danger. This stairway's really good for Rocket because I can just heal up it, but they double ult. This is a huge mistake by the enemy team. Double ulting there is huge. I fuck up though, I don't dash in time, so he gets another dash and kills me in midair. Not good, but luckily, Cloak did ult, so I've got time to get back to the point. Again, it's overtime. We have to, that was a mistake by me that almost cost us the game, by the way. Always be ready to dash Panther, you just have to. Panther's just a huge, reaction check. If he spears you once, just dash move. If you make him miss one dash, he can't kill you pretty much. Luckily I'm back in time before anyone else dies. I've got my revive down, and the other guy swaps his support as well, so that helps out. I think it was Human Torch or Storm. And yeah, we're pushing in. We're brawling really hard. I'm gonna get ult here, but I'm not gonna ult, and the reason for that is I don't know whether or not the Punisher has ult. If he has ult, I need to ult to save my team, right? So I'm holding my ult in case Punisher comes through that doorway and goes judge, jury, execution, you know? Gotta have it up. But yeah, we're winning the fight luckily because they're staggered, so I don't need to do too much. Punisher doesn't ult, so I'm just holding my ult. Don't need to do shit, right? Wolverine kills the Strange who portaled, and we're good. We should have this point, and we do. So their team's backing up. Their team is still dive heavy. They still have BP, they still have Venom, and they still have 4. So they still have a lot of options to dive us. But just going to be a payload princess here, pushing the cart, going forward, you know, keeping it real. In situations like this, with what's coming, we know there's a lot of excuse me, there's a lot of elevated spots for Black Panther and 4 to go on, so I'm always going to be trying to be paying attention to them and staying away from the other support, so Venom doesn't get a lot of value from his dives. BP's not getting as much value from his dives because he's not hitting both supports in the same one. And lucky for us, Invisible Woman ults the same second that the Punisher does, so we're triple supporting this bitch. I see 4 up for the top left, so I dash up because I knew he was coming for me. And yeah, he's completely, he just fucked his, dive, right? Kinda. Because he didn't get the opening, dash on me, so he's not connected, so he has to back out. And yeah, we're pushing in. Good.
I am ready to put on a show.
Unfortunately, the Luna ult's right in time, but we're good. I see the Black Panther there. I know he's going to want to do a massive dash through the whole team, right? So I'm staying back, because if I've been grouped up, he's gonna hit us all, right? And I don't want to be hit. I know it sounds dumb, but you don't want to give value here because I don't know if he has ult. And if he gets a double dash and an ult into a 3rd and 4th dash, that's really bad, right? So taking back. 4's there, but I'm nowhere near them. Dash behind, make sure I dash behind the Panther. And yeah, even though we lose one the Invisible Woman there, it's still fine because I was spread out. I could keep the other support alive. I could keep my team alive. Here, for example, the Venom's gonna dive. It's a bit later, sorry. But yep, just dealing on healing. Venom dives, and I know Venom here is going to probably dive in the back line. Right here, our front line isn't all here, so I do a bit of damage in a second, I believe. I could be wrong here. That's probably later. No, it's here. So all the supports are here, and I know out of all the supports I do the most damage, so I've got to pressure Venom to get out, you know what I mean? You're not going to kill the Venom probably as Rocket, but you just got to get him to leave, right? And just big heals. I'm still super far back. I'm saving my ult again, just in case the Punisher rocks up, because he's the only one who can really stop us now. They can't stop us. It's over for them unless, like, we all DC or something. Just keeping safe distance. Big heals. And yeah. That's it. We're rolling. Not much else needs to be said. I remember before where I was only like 3k more healing. Now we're going to look at the healing. 28k healing as Rocket. Big heals in that round. Why? I kept my distance. Big heals through the whole group. And, most importantly, I didn't die too much. I think I died once. I died twice, like at the start when we were getting rolled. And I died once to the Panther from a mistake of mine when we were in overtime. But looking at the score, obviously I wasn't the only reason we won. I'm not going to say we are. But as a support, you've just got to stay alive so you can enable your team to do stuff, right? Like, if I'm dead every fight to just standing on the ground AFK to Black Panther, I'm not getting any value out of my Rocket pick, right? And I tried to look as much as I can at the Cloak or the Invisible Woman later on, because if she dies, they're gonna go for me. And even if the other support's really bad, you have to babysit them. This is ranked. Unless like you're in like a stack or something where you don't need the support, you're probably gonna need to look out for the other support. Against divers, both supports just have to try to hold each other's hands and pray that someone comes, because you can't ignore like a Magic in the backline or like a Panther in the backline, right? And yeah. Not much else to be said. I hope the commentary was good. This is my first time doing something like this, at least in Marvel Rivals. But yeah, that's basically it. Big heals from the Rocket, massive heals from the Rocket there. And not much else to be said. You could be more aggressive than me. I'm not saying you can't be aggressive. I'm just not the best at it. And in a game like this, I don't think you're killing anything here. Like, there's no way you're killing a Spider-Man as a Rocket. There's no way you're killing a Black Panther as a Rocket. And there's no way you're killing a Thor as a Rocket or a Venom as a Rocket unless, like, they get caught out, in which case, yeah. Kind of just got to play by ear, and sometimes when you're getting dove a lot, you just got to play accordingly, play super far back. If, for example, they had like a Star-Lord that was flanking, I probably would play a bit closer, because there is fuck all you can do about a Star-Lord, right? Like, if he's like shooting at me, I kind of got to be like, hey team, need some help. But yeah, what can you do? Sometimes you get DPS diffed, but this game was not one of those games. Shout out to Madokum, my duo, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments if anything's up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.